I was always wondering why the hell was I called to speak upon as the introductory speaker. Then I noticed one thing. Whichever conference I go to, you always actually start with people who know nothing about the subject. When I go to innovation conference, Katta Subramanian Naidu talks about engineering. So that way I fit the bill. I know very little about vibration. So somebody who can make a fool of himself in front of so many people should probably make you a little more comfortable talking about more complex subject of vibration. So obviously during the process I also claim to know a lot about vibration, but believe me, I don't know much. So yeah, my name is Umesh Chandra. I am expected to handle this session for next couple of hours, and I have got very great speakers that will follow. You could, that is where you could reach me if you want to. Actually, vibration is such a confusing subject for me. One word and thousands of interpretation. And he talked about vibration of Natya. I don't know. I don't understand a lot of it. So this is what people talk about. Universe is made of vibrating atoms. And even they talked about the vibration of Rama and Ravana still exists in this, which means that vibration can never be dampened. It is never a transient phenomenon. Om is a universal sound of vibration. Lot of this I personally don't understand. And people say that if you actually meditate with talking about Omkara, that vibration, when it comes in resonance with the universe, you attain something. Yeah, terrific. But what that happens is we talk a lot on subject we don't know. So this is subject we don't know, and nobody asks, show me the proof we keep talking about. And this seminar probably will not talk anything about Om universal vibration. I don't know if some speaker may have plans to connect, but okay. I wanted to start with one question. Is the vibration your friend or a foe? Both. Wow. So why is it both?
For example, if you take the case of a pacemaker,
Okay.
that's a friend.
Huh.
Whereas the industrial vibration is a foe.
Wow. Say, give him a round of applause. Essentially, it's like fire and electricity. You handle it well, it's friend. If you don't, it's...
Your phone is in a vibration mode?
So when we talked about, yes, one thing, you talked about vibration is a friend or a foe, it's both. But I find noise is definitely foe for all of you, because you did not make enough noise. I know it is a vibration, such a serious subject. Noise anyway is easy to make. Are you ready to make some noise now?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So I'll do something, I don't know. I'll say some nonsense, okay? All you have to do is, it's probably easy to get up, and just say, ooh, ah, irrespective of what I say. Even if I say my name, say, ooh, ah. Okay, ready to try? Okay. Vibration no prosimo. Sound sundar doctorato. Noise and vibration no. No noise. Noise also has to be your friend. So, kala. Kula, jula. Okay, and the subject, the next 2 days, probably we are going to talk about is only on mechanical vibration. And virtually any vibration will convert that into mechanical vibration, and that is what we will talk about. And what it means to be an engineer. Vibration means to be an engineer. So, we talked about there are several things. Are we delivering customer comfort? Does it help in reducing effort? Or is it trouble? And lot of times our issues are towards reducing the trouble. We see it as a nuisance. Should we really see it as a nuisance is the only thing I want to touch about a little bit during the next few minutes. Okay. So vibration, when you say, can it ever deliver customer delight? Somebody talked about pacemaker. So does it ever deliver customer delight at all? Actually it does. So you get rid of your stress. Most of your vibratory stress, the massaging systems are based on vibration. So there are certain set of people who are going to talk about how do you actually match this resonance and take out the stress in the system. Most of the time we say that resonance actually creates a failure. It does, but when it is controlled, it actually changes it shifts the system. That is how stress relieving happens. And you use, most of us, a lot of us use vibratory shaving, where it makes our painless hair removal process. And a lot of people, they also say that you put a vibrator which is in line with your tummy area, it removes fat. So you lazy people like me probably want to try it. I've tried it, it hasn't worked. But and the only thing is it also can start the resonance in areas where you do not intend to. So be careful while using it. And toothbrush, kids love this. So it is used for customer delight. Vibration is a friend. There are a lot of applications. And one of the recent examples, Shamsunder was talking about, in a tractor, which was delivered to Punjab, they actually reduced the vibration to the level of an Audi car. And they thought the customer is going to be very happy. And they said, sir, this tractor mein dum nahi hai. So vibration actually adds to the experience. Some of the time, that experience is something you actually desire, whether knowingly or unknowingly. So probably start thinking about in your life where all vibration actually helps. An engineer with a good understanding of human system and the vibration as an overall system is the one who can deliver world-class product and customer delight. So does it reduce effort? Have you ever seen vibration reducing effort at all? No. Try this. In bridges, large bridges, and a case like this, you weld and do a lot of crazy things on it. It develops stress. How do you remove this? One of the traditional ways of removing stress is by thermal means. But having a furnace for that becomes such a nuisance. So large bridges, you use vibration as a means of reducing stress. So it reduces effort, time and money a lot. And just imagine getting rid of drilling or hammering effect without using vibration as an enabling tool. You will have to put a lot more effort. So the resonances, whatever we are talking about, is used very, very effectively in order to reduce effort. Actually, vibration is probably the single most important mechanical tool for reducing effort, but it is acknowledged very little. So there is, even your dentist, the way he removes it is because of the high frequency vibration that he is able to generate. The surgeries, a lot of effort could be reduced, and it also provides the customer delight there. But the key thing is effort reduction. Does it improve quality in manufacturing? Sorry.
Vibration being an elastic phenomenon,
Huh.
how does it reduce the residual stresses, which is a plastic phenomenon?
Actually, I would, there are very technical people who would actually help you with that. But if not, I would give my own theory about it. So not being an expert, I should not answer that. Suresh Nagesh is the guy who would cover a good part of it. But that's a good question. Does it improve quality in manufacturing at all? Huh?
Crater or to for free.
Okay. Yeah, quite a few areas. You are right.
Surface condition.
So, see, for cutting discs, you introduce very high frequency vibration so that it cuts better and very good finish. And it is used for drilling very sticky metals like such as aluminum. The problem is the chips that get formed itself becomes a problem. When I introduce certain form of vibration, I am able to make a powder-like thing, and it actually comes out a lot more easily, and it flies off a lot more easily, and so that I can even suck it through vacuum kind of things. And obviously, one of the gentlemen said, I can actually produce mirror finish in scale. So mirror finish with very little sweat is what's possible. Yeah, and we can't avoid failures, can we? But can we at least detect it? What are the ways we actually know there is a problem? And in human body, one of the gentlemen said, heart rate, what is the pacemaker? Heart rate, how do you know, is through a signature. So it is some kind of vibration signature. Looking at that, I can actually detect what has gone wrong with me as a person. That is exactly what is possible with signature analysis through vibration. So I think today afternoon, Krishna will cover a good part of it. So, just looking at some nonsensical looking lines going up and down, you can actually make out what is really wrong with the system. Yeah, the best of the things, we all kept talking about great things. They have got nuisance value. What are those nuisance values is what we'll let's look at. Nuisance values is a lot easier to say. Any nuisance value with vibration? Plenty. I don't even want to say, hundreds of things. It's a real problem. It's a pain in the whatever. So, it creates discomfort, injuries, a lot of these things exactly the way fire or electricity does. And most of the time, you actually decide whether the product is good or not just touching one of the, your gear shift. If that is vibrating, you think the car is terrible. So, and it actually reduces customer experience. Vibration of rear view mirrors is one of the biggest causes of accidents. Used to be, now it has improved, it hardly vibrates. Then the breaking of the machinery in operation happens very often. And manufacturing, though I said it's a trend there, manufacturing is where I have faced extremely irritating issues on vibration. The chatter marks comes, how do I handle that? So it is, now I'll have to take care of multiple things which are causing different types of vibration. The chatter marks there is an issue. Enough issues, and the guy who is in the shop is never, has got his own set of issues with vibration. It creates safety issues, injuries such as vascular injuries, nerve system failures, a lot of such things. Exposure to continuous vibration, I think somebody will talk about. An amplitude beyond certain level, if somebody is exposed to more than half an hour, it can cost them. And it has to be below, what is it? It's about 20.2 G. That's how much? About 2 meter per second square. So there are hand distortions happen. Most common of them is white hand injury. So this actually the nerve systems stop detecting what is happening. Numbness, whatever you call. Vibration is a cause, but cold such items also cause injuries like that. Then issues that are related to brachial plexus injuries cause a lot of nervous system failures, including neck injuries and all that. Enough issues. But is it because of the vibration? But finally, for a vibration analyst, everything I want to actually put it in terms of only 3 things: mass, spring, and the dashboard. And this I took from a web source. Somebody has tried to model what is the different frequencies of a human body, where the resonance occurs, and what kind of damage it can happen, and what is the level of frequency you have to use, and what kind of energy you have to put. You could do all of it. So I think this also will get covered. Now I'm not saying about the human body, but vibration. Essentially, the vibration is contributed by in every function of the organization. From the time I design till the time my maintenance happens, everybody adds to deterioration of the system. Now, when you talk of like the six of no use, finally I have to bring it down to one cause which is easy to analyze. That's what actually physicists will do. Whatever is the problem, I'll analyze something like an unbalanced mass. But essentially, I wanted to finish with this. Vibration is caused. It's not an accident. The person who causes is generally the designer. And engineers can do a lot in order to prevent undesirable effects. So these 2 days are primarily about, can we use vibration for its beneficial effects and reduce the issues that it causes. So side effects does not mean that I will avoid it. Essentially, there are 3 things where it gets covered. How do you design the system? In that, can I predict vibration? That system is going to create a lot of vibration in future. That is one part. Now, having done that, the second thing is about, I know it is creating trouble, but can I measure effectively whether my design is working well or not? That is the measurement part, which Mr. Ramesh Naidu and Palamurali Krishna will talk about. So the third part is maintenance. Can I detect the failures early and condition monitoring, and help manage it? So these are the 3 main subjects in my view. So have a wonderful next 2 days.